In this video, I'll show you the box editing tools, how you can add equipment, make connections, and organize your box. All of this is to make your documentation in OZmap easier. I'm already inside a box, this CE7, and the first things we notice when entering a box are its diagram, bottom menu, and top menu. I'll start by showing this first icon in the bottom menu, which is for adding a new splitter. When you click this icon, all the options for adding a new splitter inside your box appear. You'll see balanced splitters, unbalanced splitters, and there's also a filter to help find the specific splitter you want. These are the splitter types registered in your splitter types menu. We also have letter representations. The letter B stands for a branch splitter, where you can connect your clients, the letter F for a fusion splitter, the letter N for a network splitter, and the letter C for a connectorized splitter. I'll show some examples inside the box so you can see how these splitters are represented. I'll click this balanced 1-to-2 branch fusion splitter. A branch splitter will be represented in white, like this one here, that's already connected to several clients. Because this one is a fusion splitter, its outputs are shown as circles. Since it's balanced, the two circles are the same size. Here we have splitter 3, a network splitter, represented in gray, with different size circles, indicating it is unbalanced. Let's add a few more splitters so you can see how they're represented. Now I'll choose a 1-to-4 connectorized branch splitter. As you can see, it's still white because it's a branch splitter, but this time its outputs are squares since it's connectorized. Remember that OZloc's feasibility analysis only considers splitters that allow client service. Also, when a client is created outside the box and the drop is drawn to the box, these clients will automatically be connected to this branch splitter. Continuing in this bottom menu, here's where you add a switch. Clicking this icon opens a window where you select the switch type 12, 24, or 48 ports. Just like the splitters, switches have color codes. White switches can connect to clients, gray ones cannot. Another distinction is whether the switch is manageable. If it is, light does not pass through it. If not, light passes through all ports. To demonstrate, I'll click these two switches to show how they appear in the diagram. First, this 12-port gray switch, a network switch. Now this 12-port switch that can connect to clients, shown in white. Continuing in our icon menu, we also have the option to add a new ODF. You'll see options for ODF 12, 24, 48, all customizable in your ODF types menu. With this fourth icon, you can add a new splice. In the square next to it, you can add a new connector. Just drag to the fiber you want to add the splice or connector to, or drop it there, and then connect it to the fiber. If you place the splice or connector on an existing fiber, the fiber will automatically split into two. You can also make multiple splices or add multiple connectors at once. To create a multiple splice, click the icon. Select the first fiber in the source range, then the last fiber. On the destination side, click only the first fiber. The system will automatically connect all selected fibers. Next to the connector button, there's the post-it, used for placing notes in your diagram. Clicking it opens a post-it settings window. In the text field, you can add anything useful for this box. You can also set background color, border color, height, and width. If left blank, default sizes/colors are applied. Then click Save. Next is the alignment tool, to align elements in the box vertically or horizontally. Hold the Shift key while hovering to select multiple items and edit or move them together. The arrow icon rotates elements clockwise. You can use it to rotate cables or splitters. The paintbrush icon is the smart trace. Click it and move the equipment to automatically adjust the connections. No need to reconnect manually. Then we have the X, which is used to delete the elements created. It can remove multiple items or connections. A bit further in the menu, you can generate a QR code for the box as a PDF or PNG. The Apply button saves changes without closing the window, allowing continued editing. Save and Close saves all changes and closes the editing window. Now let's move on to the top menu. The first option lets you choose how to view the fibers, by number, direction, or branch. The second tool toggles the visibility of fiber names or notes. Next is the Multiple Connection tool, representing a pass-through, meaning a cable goes through the box with no splices or connectors. You make these the same way as before. Click the first and last source fiber, then the first destination fiber. The system connects them automatically. These flashlights illuminate left or right, showing the fiber path to the CO or to the client. You can light multiple fibers at once. To turn off, click the fiber again or click the flashlight icon outside the box to turn off all at once. These two buttons generate the single-line diagram of the box. The direction button behaves like the flashlight, showing the full network path to the box. Next is the OTDR measurement tool. Enter the measured distance and OZmap tells you where along the fiber that point is. You can measure to the left or right. Click the icon, then the fiber, enter the OTDR distance, and choose whether terrain is considered. Then we have the power meter icon. Use it to check the power level of an element or the fiber length from the CO to that point. Select the tool and click any item: fiber, splitter, client, etc. A window opens with all relevant info. With the Start and End of Fiber tool, you find the fiber's origin and destination box. You can see the endpoints, in this case, CO1 and CE3. The next icon centers the box diagram. This is useful in complex diagrams where you might lose track of the center. Click the icon to recenter the view. The next icon lets you export the diagram as PNG or PDF. In either format, you can add your company logo. Just upload the image in the system settings under Logo. You can also add vertices to fibers, creating a free-form but organized layout. Click a fiber. A small X lets you straighten it. Straight fibers can be adjusted by clicking and dragging them as needed. This lets you build more complex diagrams inside the box. If you don't want to draw manually, use the Smart Trace tool mentioned earlier. Right-clicking on a cable gives options. Go to the next connected box, enter Edit Mode, view element properties, or remove the cable from the box. Lastly, with clients, there are visual indicators to help understand their status at a glance. If the client is dotted, like this one, it means the status is not implemented. If it's solid with a checkmark, it means implemented and certified. If solid without a checkmark, it's implemented but not certified. That's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support through the help chat.